Click and drag the answers to the correct boxes. All right, so you have little lines right here, or little boxes, where you're supposed to, whoops, not that big, where you're supposed to just click and drag the angles from smallest to largest. Okay? Well, first of all, here's our triangle. Triangle R, S, and T. All right. RS is 14. ST is 10. TR is 16. We want the smallest, so go to your smallest side. The angle opposite that is your smallest angle. So angle R is your smallest. Okay, go to your medium side, 14. The angle opposite that is your medium angle, angle T. Go to your largest side. The angle opposite that is your largest angle, angle S. So there's your solution. You just drop and drag those on over. Okay. Triangle LMN is similar to triangle PQR. Which of the following sets of side lengths could be those of triangle LMN? Well, let's set up our proportion. 3, 4, 5. Let's just do A in green. 2, 3, 4. Remember, if they're similar, they're going to reduce to be the same thing. That's definitely not going to work. 3 halves, 4 thirds, 5 fourths. Those are not the same, so A doesn't work. All right, moving on up to B. Start with 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. That reduces, oh, whoa. 1 half, 4 sevenths, 5 eighths. Well, that's not working either. All right, let's look at C. Come on, something's got to work for us. So we have 3, 4, 5. Once again, we always have to start with that. 8, 15, 17. Somehow I don't think this one's right. The 17 is prime. 3 eighths, can't reduce it. 4 fifteenths, can't reduce it. 5 seventeenths, can't reduce it, and nothing is the same. Now, don't automatically assume that D is the correct answer, because you could have easily made a mistake. I do it all the time. 3, 4, 5. 9, 12, and 15. Okay, let's reduce each one of these if possible. 3 over 9 reduces to 1/3. 4 over 12 reduces to 1/3. 5 over 15 reduces to 1/3. So those two triangles are similar. You're absolutely correct. All right. Number 28. Oops, on the next page. A right triangle is shown. Which is closest to the value of y? I mean x. Goodness gracious. So I have two sides I have a side, I have an angle, and I need the second side. So I'm going to do the trig. Some old horse caught another horse, taken oats away, or however you chose to learn it, SOHCAHTOA. All right, stand right here at 22. Your hypotenuse is opposite the right angle always. A is on the other side of you because you always stand between H and A. Ha! And opposite's what's left. So H and O is what trig function? Come over here. It's sine. So sine 22 equals opposite over hypotenuse, x over 15. Some of you guys get here, you may want to cross multiply. Some of you also know that you could just kick that 15 out front and multiply. So x equals 15 sine 22. So I'm going to get my handy dandy calculator out. Make sure I'm on. Clear everything out of the way. Check my mode. It's good. So 15 sine 22. I saw the sign. 5.619. So your answer is 5.6, letter D. Okay? Good job, you guys. All right, number 29. A convex polygon. But that's okay. All we want to know is it's a polygon. And it has vertices A, B, C, D, and E. What's the sum of the interior angles of a polygon? The interior angle sum equals n minus 2 times 180. Or 180 times n minus 2. Either way. Well, if this shape has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertices, then how many sides will it have? You got it, 5 sides. So 5 minus 2 times 180. Plug that into your handy-dandy calculator and you're going to get 540. 3 times 180 is 540. Yay, smiley face. Any questions? Okay. Rectangle. Well, think of your properties of a rectangle. It first of all has 4 congruent angles. Each angle is 90 degrees. Okay, what is the value of x? Well, if you guys look at this, what shape do I actually have? There's 2 ways you can do this. You can either use the triangle method, or you could say alternate interior angles are congruent. And if that's the case, then this 62 ends up right here. And this angle forms 90 degrees. Or you can go 62 plus 2x plus 4 plus 90 equals 180. 62 and 4 is 66, plus 90 is 156. Plus 2x equals 180. Subtract 156. 2x equals 24. X is 12. Because we had to divide both sides by 2. So x is a big old 12. All right. Number 31. We're almost done. We're in the home stretch. All right, so we have 2 chords inside of a circle. When you have 2 chords inside of a circle and you're looking at the segments, it's going to be part times part equals part times part. So first of all, let's look at one chord. What are my 2 parts in that one chord? Correct, 2 and 3x minus 2. 3x minus 2 stays in parentheses. Is equal to, go to my second chord. The 2 parts is 5 and x. So I'm going to distribute that 2 only to what's in parentheses. 6x minus 4 equals 5x. Subtract 6x. We get negative 4 equals negative x. X equals 4. But is it looking for 4? No, it's looking for KZ. KZ starts right here and ends right here. So KZ is going to be 2 plus 3 times 4 minus 2. 2 plus 12 minus 2 gives me 12. So D is your answer. All right. 32. The height and radius of a cone are each multiplied by 3. What effect does this have on the volume? So since all the parts are multiplied by 3, because that's all that we have of a cone, then the volume, remember volume is measured in units cubed. The sides, the height, and the radius are measured in units. So we're going to take this 3 and cube it. 3 for the volume, 3 for the number of times it's multiplied, and cubed for the volume. That's going to give us 27. Okay. Number 33. Equation, x minus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals r squared represents circle A. The point B, which is 4, 7, lies on the circle. What is the radius? the length of the radius of circle A? Well, our center of the circle is going to be 1, 3. So to get our radius, since we have the center and point, we have to do the what? The distance formula. So using C, this is center. And then this is just going to be our point. Call it B. 4, 7. So D is equal to the square root of 7 minus 3 squared plus 4 minus 1 squared. 7 minus 3 is 4 squared. Keep your parentheses in case there's a negative. 4 minus 1 is 3 squared. 16 plus 9. This is 25. But not just 25, but square root of 25. So our radius is 5. Okay. Number 34. Rodrigo. Oh, that's my buddy. He planted flowers in the section of a circular garden. Oh, here's his little flowers. Okay, I'm not an artist. That's okay. In a section of a circular garden, which is closest to the area of that section? Guys, remember to get that area, it's arc over 360 times area, which is pi r squared. So our arc, since this is 80, our arc is 80 over 360 times area, which is pi r squared, 13 squared. Getting out my handy dandy calculator and I'm going to plug it in. Okay. So I put 80 divided by 360 in parentheses. 80 divided by 360, close parentheses, times second pi times 13 squared. 117.98. So our answer is A, 118. Okay? Any questions about that? This one right here, I think you guys just did not read the question very well. The height of a cylinder is 9.5 centimeters. No, I'm not going to draw that. Our height is 9.5 centimeters. The diameter of this cylinder is 1.5 centimeters longer than the height. So the diameter is 1.5 centimeters longer than the height. So 9.5 plus 1.5. And that's going to give you 9, 10, 11. Okay, so now let's look up our volume. And I don't have that memorized, so I'm looking it up. Alright, the formula for volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. So it's going to be volume equals pi. My radius, oh, that's my diameter, so my radius is half of 11, which is 5.5. So pi times 5.5 squared comes 9.5. Plug that into your handy dandy calculator. And if you look, pi is not multiplied, so don't multiply it. So let's go 5.5 squared times 9.5. And enter. 287 pi. So your answer should have been B. Okay. What What shape must have opposite sides that are parallel? Well, that's pretty much a parallelogram. And it's saying both rectangle, rhombus, and trapezoid. No, it just has one pair of parallel sides. Diagonals that are perpendicular. Okay. Parallelograms, diagonals, perpendicular. Nope. Rectangle. Nope. Rhombus is the only thing. The only perpendicular diagonals is rhombus and square and a kite. All right, this is a drop and drag question. I'm just gonna, I think you guys really did pick up this concept really well. A circle has a center of 4, -7 and a radius of 4. Create the equation of this circle. So when we put it in parentheses with x, we switch the sign. So x minus 4 squared plus -7 becomes y plus 7 squared equals radius squared, 4 squared. So you would have drug x minus 4 squared here plus y plus 7 squared there equals 4 squared, or it could have said 16. All right, I think it was 4 squared though. All right, so I'm going to stop right there. I hope I didn't run over. Oh, goodness.